everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing for you another beer. Today it's the Quercos No. 2, which is from the Temple Brewing Company, based out in California. I'm going to be doing the look, smell, taste, feel approach like I did in my last review. And I'm really excited for you for this one. And it should be a great video, so here we go. Let's go. Now that's a hit. So this beer was aged in Chardonnay bottles, and it's a Belgian-style amber ale. Let's see about the smell. There's not much of a smell actually right now. It's pretty clean. I mean, that's the adjective, I guess. It doesn't have much of a smell. Is very heady. From a look perspective, I mean, it's a little bit too much of a head, actually. Now, I did drive with it for a while, but I don't know. It's still more of a head than I typically like to see in a beer. But let's see. This wolf foam, the taste is pretty bland. And I taste a little bit of the malt and the barley there, but that's pretty much it. Like, there's not much more there. That's interesting. The look is cloudy. There's, I guess, you can't really see my hands or see if I can see. It's cloudy. It says a Belgian strong amber aged in sextant Chardonnay barrels and bottled conditioned. Templar 9.5 alcohol by volume, 375 milliliters. Government warning. Well, I can't read it actually, it's too small, so they should probably make it bigger, even with the glasses. Because more people, and based on my knowledge, it's basically if you're pregnant, don't drink. If you're gonna drive, don't drink. That causes some problems. Things of that nature. I get pregnant and I ain't driving anywhere, so here we go. I mean,
So this video,
So this way, the head can go down. I mean, this is ridiculous. You don't even taste the Chardonnay. Like, there's no wine aspect to it. I mean, disappointed, actually. That's just the way it is. Put this off the screen. Another thing, I've used this here glass a few times, and they said it's a pint glass, but I don't think it's a full pint glass. It doesn't hold a full beer. Like, disappointed in that. But, so, okay. Look, smell, taste, feels, and the feel. I guess is very effervescent, so it's got a lot of effervescence, which, based on my own home brewing experience, I know that that's common with the bottle conditioning aspect of this beer. So that's common. So that's good. I mean, that definitely, it's not flat, that's for sure. But the head is just too much. Like, I think that's a real detractor. So, I mean, I want to drink the beer already. I don't want to keep waiting for the head to come down, and it's not coming down. So it's like, I don't know what else I could have done to avoid that. I think my pour was sufficient. But so I'm certainly down on it on my first impression. I just want to make sure that as I drink it, maybe it does get better. I mean, this beer, this company, did not sponsor this video, or even isn't even part of it. I just thought this would be a good beer, Chardonnay, Chardonnay, barrel-aged beer. You don't really see that too often. A lot of times it's whiskey or bourbon barrel-aged beers that you see, but not too often you see the Chardonnay barrel-aged. So I thought that would be unique and kind of cool. And the Belgian style as well. Usually they have more complex flavors in beers because they use different yeasts, and you get a lot more out of them than your regular English or even American beers that are standard. So I like the Belgian style, but this doesn't have the taste that I was looking for. It's just flat. Like, it's not flat from a effervescence perspective, but it's flat from a taste perspective. It's not. There's nothing really complex about it. It's just bread in bread in a glass. That's really what this is. So the look is still cloudy. Like, it doesn't get any less cloudy, and maybe you can see this, but there are such small bubbles rising up. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. Yeah, you can see it a little bit, that the carbonation is just continuing to be produced, which I have to say is probably a flaw in the brewing process. I hate to criticize them, but it's just too much carbonation that basically probably means that they put too much sugar when they were bottling as a primer for the remaining yeast that's there, or too much yeast had been remaining in the beer, so it's still overproducing carbonation. I don't know exactly what is the cause there, but that's my best guess on why that is the case. But in any event, it's making for a less smooth drinking experience, which, is disappointing. What are you gonna do? I mean, that's the risk you take when you buy a beer without tasting it ahead of time. So I took the risk, and we'll see what happens. I mean, so make them fight off later. For all the dice, see what happens. I got a little bit of a Chardonnay there right now. The first time, I drank it right at the front of my mouth. There was a little bit of wine flavor, but still, it was fleeting. It was not immediately got overtaken by the malt of the body. So that's weird. And so it took however long. It was 10 minutes for that to go down. I mean, that's just not right. When I went to the brewery, and I did have beers there, and I had their grapefruit IPA, which was excellent. And I had another one of their stouts, which I actually can't remember which one it was. But I had a grapefruit flavored IPA. I thought that was excellent. And the other stout I had was also great. So standard. I think it was a bourbon barrel aged stout. So it came in a 10-ounce glass. It was, just a standard good beer. So I didn't take notes or anything. But I figured that this would be a winner based on those two beers, but it's not. I would say stick with the grapefruit IPA and standard bourbon barrel aged stouts that they have. And really, Chardonnay is a dry wine and beer, and it's not a good mix. I don't even know why I thought it would be good, or why they thought it would be good. It's not a natural pairing, Belgian beer has banana flavors and all sorts of different flavors sometimes. That Chardonnay is such a dry white wine, good with fish and stuff like that. Nowadays, Belgians should be good with steak, a heartier meal. Chardonnay. So ultimately, I'm going to finish drinking it because you have to. And like I said, the last beer in the tasting video, it's automatically a 5 because it has alcohol in it. So this beer still holds to that same standard. So we're not getting real technical here. This is a great creation, just based on the fact that it's a beer. But no, seriously, I just don't really. I don't think it's great as far as just the taste. And now the mouthfeel is a little flat, actually. It got all the effervescence out at the front end, and now there's none left. So, I don't know, it's a time. That's basically it. beers all the time. That's not the reason. I let it settle for a couple weeks actually. So no, that's not it. It's just the beer is not great. I mean, sometimes you don't like this one is not a beer. And I guess I won't put in the name, like in the title of the video, because I don't know, I don't want it to be associated with it, but I can't. I have to be honest, and you know, the video speaks for itself. It took 10 minutes for the head to go down. You can't. That's not right. That's not. This is not a Guinness here where that's part of the deal. And even them, they don't take 10 minutes to go down. That's my favorite beer of all time, and so I should actually review Guinness sometime because I just love beer so much. But yeah. It's flat now. Wow. I probably should have bought two and tested one before I made the video. I didn't. Just let's go. Let's see what happens. This is live. Let's do it live. As Bill O'Reilly said, do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. So we're gonna do it live here. The beer is done, so hey, look, sometimes you win, sometimes that's life. That's, isn't it? I mean, I went out yesterday in the sun for like less than an hour and I got a burn on my head. Gotta wear sunscreen. Like that's a real thing. It's just at this point there's nothing else happening, so I'm going to end the video since there's really nothing else here. There's no point to having you watch me finish this beer. I mean, I guess I can keep talking, but I just feel like I have nothing else to say about the beer. Like it's just the same thing. It's flat now. And there's no other taste. Like it's just bread in the bottle. That's it. I guess it's America's number 2. Maybe it's America's to go for the Spanish. Now, Temple of I think it would be Quercus number 2. I don't know what else to say. The color is amber, so maybe say it's amber. Amber aged. Amber. Is it really amber? It's brown to me. I guess it's a little amber. But it's brown. I guess, you know, one of the positives, I'm going to be positive about it in some way. A lot of times with the bottle conditioned home brews that I did with my buddies, you know, you got a strong alcohol flavor, which can be ascorbic in a way, but this beer does not have that. So, I mean, the fact that it's 9.5% alcohol by volume, that's surprising to me actually, because you don't really taste the alcohol. It's more watery actually in terms of its flavor. It's really bland. Like, I'm not a fan at all. I would not recommend it. I'm gonna be honest, like, I can't sit there and be like, oh, that was great. It wasn't. It wasn't great. It wasn't. I'm not gonna be overly, I mean, it's bad. It's a bad beer. Our brews were better. you have to sterilize the same equipment that you're going to use with bleach. You have to soak it in bleach for 20 minutes, so that everything, bleach solution, water with a little bit of bleach, to sterilize all of the equipment that you're going to use. Once the beer cools down and you add the yeast in that you are brewing that day, like everything that the beer touches after it's cooked has to be sterile. And we did that, so we never really had any skunk beers. We had some beers that were, odd because of our choices that we made. Like I remember we made an acai berry beer, which was supposed to be cranberries, but the store didn't have any cranberries, so we got frozen acai berries, and it was great. Like it was a unique beer. It wasn't all flavors. It was just great. We also did a cinnamon flavored Christmas inspired beer that had a lot of cinnamon when the beer was young, but when we aged it, the cinnamon mellowed out and the beer was excellent. But when we were trying it, hoping that the cinnamon would mellow out at the earlier phases of its creation, we were just, surprised at how much the cinnamon really just stayed there. And once it mellowed out, it was great. But yeah, those were the only two beers that I can remember that had any sort of really distinct flavors. A lot of the beers that we made were either standard ales or IPAs, and they were excellent. Like our IPAs were, I think, our best, mainly because the hops actually really mask a lot of the flavors that are bad from the bottle conditioning and just the fact that it's small batch beer. Like, you're not using industrial equipment with industrial cleaners, so IPAs really mask a lot of that because hops have a strong flavor that dominate the flavor profile of the beer, and that's what I experience with our home brews. And so, if you're thinking about home brewing, I just recommend IPAs as a style to go with. But yeah, definitely not a Belgian Chardonnay barrel age. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah, we never did a lager either, which is something that we always talked about doing because it would be really unique as a home brew. The lagers require that the beer stay at a lower temperature throughout the whole fermentation process. But so it's really difficult to procure a kegerator or whatever for a regular home brewer. So most people just do ales. But I would like to do a lager one day and just try to impart some flavors that you don't normally get in lagers. That would be cool. American lagers are pretty much standard. Everybody knows them. They're just no flavor. That's it. But I love a lager, a cold lager on a summer day. It's just awesome. So that's something that I aspire to do at some point in my life. that's it. I did it and I got through it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't that great. It didn't get better. You win some, you lose some. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. You know, it was actually, I hope you found it entertaining.